one evening, I just started having contractions every 5 minutes when my husband finished his work. And we went to the beach. I wanted to eat some Spanish food, so I had some calamari, tapas, and gazpacho soup. And we were really enjoying ourselves, even though I had contractions. We came back, we watched a movie, and almost at 12 o'clock, I felt that my contractions are becoming stronger. And we decided that we will go to sleep, we go to bed, because, you know, it's not worth to spend all night when you have 5 minutes apart contractions, so it's good to wait and to sleep. But I couldn't sleep because I felt that they are coming closer. So they were like 3 minutes apart. And I told to my husband that I will just lay on the sofa and I will listen to some music because I feel that it's coming. And I laid on the sofa listening to the music till 2 a.m. And my contractions were getting closer, so they were like 2 minutes apart. And at 2 a.m. I felt that they are becoming also really very strong. And I couldn't just bear them like this laying on the sofa. I had to do something else. So I asked my husband to come. Actually, he wasn't really sleeping. He was really waiting for me. And he started putting water in our bird's pool, and also in the bathroom. He started filling the bath for me before the water in the bird pool is filled. And we asked our midwife to come. And she beautifully helped me with the breathing. So she was present every 2 minutes when I was breathing. She was there to help me with the breathing. She was showing me, she was telling me that I'm doing well, that everything is fine. And it was really a wonderful experience because my husband was really very supportive and helpful, but he's a man, you know, so he first of all, he was very empathetic, so he couldn't just be there without emotions because he was also excited and scared and all of that. And he was also exhausted of the experience. And there was a moment he had to just lay down and rest because he just couldn't deal with this experience anymore because it was getting too strong. And I was just with my midwife in the bird pool, and for 5 hours I was breathing every 2 minutes. And then it was like minute and a half apart, and it was getting really stronger. And finally, when I saw that it's becoming lighter, and it was sunrise, it was a beautiful sunrise because we had the big windows and I had a beautiful view, I felt that this is something changing in my energy, that this is not any longer this dilation, but there's something else, because I wanted to push. And I wanted to go on all four position to push my baby. And I asked my midwife, and she said that it's probably this phase that I'm becoming in active labor. And and I started pushing my baby. But for some reasons, I didn't want to be so hard on me and my body. Maybe I felt that I'm delicate, and I'm a tiny person, not a big one, and I had a really big belly, and the baby was really big. So I didn't want to harm myself by pushing really hard. So I was doing it really, really slowly. Probably I could do it in 1 hour, but I chose to do it slowly, and it took me 4 hours to give birth to my baby. And the first 3 hours were really delicate for my body because I was just going with the contraction. I didn't push stronger than my body was pushing. So I was using the effort of my body, not of really forcing my muscles. And I was drinking a lot of water with every contraction. And my baby was slowly, centimeter by centimeter going down. And I was sometimes touching my belly between contractions, or I was sleeping between contractions as well. But if I was not sleeping, I was touching my belly, and I was checking if my baby is getting lower. And for some time he was like really in the same place. But finally he started really getting lower. And the last hour, my midwife told me that I should push harder because I was about to give birth, and his head was really very close to go out. And there was a moment I started feeling the head, and I could touch the head of my baby. And it was a really wonderful experience that the head was there. Oh. Maybe he's also emotional because of this story, you know? It's like you never know the baby. Yes, I think my baby also gets emotional when I'm telling the story. You don't see it, but it's, you know, he's really feeling. And finally, yeah, I could feel his head, and he did this rhythm with his hand for a couple of minutes, and it was wonderful. He was showing me, he's encouraging me that everything is fine. And finally, he was there. Yeah, his head was out, and in 2 minutes, his big butt was also out, because I thought that, you know, it would be like quick to give birth, but he was already big, so his buttocks was also big. So it took me 2 more minutes to really have my baby out, and it was done. It was a really beautiful experience, and yeah, it was really great. And it didn't matter that for the next 10 days I felt my muscles, and I felt soreness inside of vagina, because the baby was with me, and I felt like I achieved a Mount Everest mountain, and I'm just the hero, the biggest hero in the world. So it was really beautiful to do it at home.